Acre. Oh.
Hello, my beautiful gamers. Welcome to episode 9 of History According to Doodle Empires. Now, to start off, we'll do a quick recap as I'm trying to get into a better mood of doing, sort of set the scene for today's fun. So last episode, we saw these middle Central African nations, the Kushites. They got absolutely wrecked last time. They had a huge disaster. They got invaded. They're fairly weak at the moment. You see their one city they used to have, Eroy, just went in and absolutely just gobbled up from them. And the other thing we saw was the Somal kingdoms, the only settled people, like I guess you could say real countries in a way, just got completely invaded by the migratory tribes. Jin did revolt. They used to be settled, but they split from Coastal, so they're technically migratory. ATM, we'll see if they can settle again. I did turn up settling, got that resolved, so hopefully we should see some settlements. Europe continues to see, the Lumerians, that's the religion of all these, just settle throughout the west there. Out here in Greater Asia and even India, we're seeing the Coastal descendants, former splits, are having a blast out here, just spreading throughout the region. But then we're also seeing Ordros make their way into India. We'll see if they become like a separate people sort of over here. But that being said, let's get right into the fun. Okay, first up we have Lago. The green right there. Let's see. Small migration. Where are they gonna? I think they were like making it their mission to go down into the Kushites. So let's see. Yeah, they'll just continue their reign down there. Al Nortexa. Let's see if they do something cool. Oh, Al Nortexa. The first, I guess I should say the second civilization. Magnium. Small migration. I think they're just pushing west. So we'll see how far they can get. Yeah, Westox is doing some damage on their progression, I should say. Eroy, large migration. Okay, they're just gonna absolutely just push all the way into the Kushites here. Kushites are now officially separated by the Serendipity tribes. Urea. Okay, let's see. Build fort. I think we used to have a fort down here. Let's see. We'll get the old. Oh wait, there we go. I think this one's no. Cushion died a while ago. But naming after their, I don't know, spiritual leader perhaps, Fi, up here in northern Iran. They're gonna reunify with Catalonia, and then they are going to settle. Wow, the game is really trying to make up for the lack of settlements. Suva, let's see, a medium migration. We'll just watch them go up this river, I suppose. And then they will migrate again. Maybe they'll do the same thing. Let's sort of thin it out, I guess. And then we can see them go down it. Yeah. Yeah, Essicoria fans, not looking good for you right now. Corvusalia is going to do a large migration. So we're going to see them. What are they? They're Somal. Maybe. Oh, oops, clicked on that. I guess they're going north. It's the only way to make it look better. I was trying to figure out which way would make the most sense, but decided that for myself a little bit. Okay, let's see. Let's look at our city name suggestions, of course. Digomi. That sounds fine. Yeah, that fits. Kurdistan. Kurdistan gets a union. Are they gonna unite with Yan or Ibrea? Ibrea looks like it would make the most sense, so we'll do that. Serenia, locked away here in the north. Large migration. Maybe they're gonna leave the lake a little bit. Just start going further south. Okay, they're gonna have to lose the fort. That's how much they're moving here. And Doom City is of a different religion, so I think They have no qualms about just going in there and wrecking it up. Yeah, now Leopolis is just a little rectangular cutout. Leroist, small migration. Are they gonna go back north? Maybe they're going back north. Yeah. They're gonna go up here, and you know, they're just gonna do their thing. Urea, medium migration. Where might they? Ooh, you know what? Serendipity is really pushing the Kushites out of Central Africa, so maybe they're gonna try and push into Somal. All the way over here. So let's see if this migration can do big numbers. A little bit. It's a start. Georgia, large migration. That's what we're looking for. Georgia getting all the way, crossing all the way into Georgia, United States. That's their goal, of course. Kurdistan, the great city of Gurton. There we go. Lumeria. Okay, this is one I want to see. Yeah, they're just gonna go like all the way into Spain and whatnot. There we go. Look at them. Beautiful. Ebnis, large migration. I think we had them going. Maybe they leave Ireland. I know they like just kind of went there, but maybe they start leaving the north a little bit and start, you know, getting the rest of northwestern Europe. Look at that, a powerhouse, truly. Cephalidium, large migration. We had them going back into North Africa, I think is what we were doing. But maybe we can cut it a little bit and have them keep doing that. Maybe they leave the north, you know, things ebb and flow. They're not as big of a fan as the north as they once were. And they're just kind of going back. They're, you know what, they're gonna take Egypt. Why not? They're gonna take Coastal City. They're doing a thing. They're doing something. I don't even particularly know what to say the strategy here is, but I'm just filling out the map. Don't ask me. Look at that. Beautiful Lumerian supremacy. Our good friend Pablo here. He's gonna split, and we are gonna see the great nation of. Yeah, let's get a darker one. We'll throw the Grand Horde in here, and we'll throw them in the south. I think this looks flatter terrain-wise, you know. Corvusalia, a small split from them as well. I don't think the other one was actually small. I'm just saying stuff. So we'll see the numerals. Question mark. Just kidding, that's not a numeral. Saskatchewan in Madagascar, of course. We'll see. Hunter I. Yes, that is what is written there. So we'll see the first capital of Madagascar, or Saskatchewan, I should say. Riara. Let's see if they can sort of mend this situation. Oh, Somal. The Somal people cannot catch a break. So we're going to see... Okay, Mogadishu's going to get destroyed. Heck, we're going to see a crazy thing go all the way south. It's even going to take out Fortin. Just go all the way there. Riara, it stops at the gates of Riara. We'll say that much. But yeah, these ones, boom. These cities get destroyed. R.I.P. Mogadishu. The first city, I think. Alnor, Texas is going to do... never mind. Reroll. Alnor, Texas. Medium expand. Beautiful. Love to see it. LaRoste. Small split. Ooh. R.I.P. We're gonna... Okay, I guess we'll do this one. We'll see the mighty people of Olive Garden are gonna live it up in the north there. Kumpaleke, let's see, they can... Yeah, take back the land they lost, more or less. maybe use this opportunity to push into former Riara territory a little bit. Saskatchewan's gonna do a medium migration. I guess they can leave those islands. We'll see. Fill out the rest. Maybe go to these islands and push back on the mainland a little bit. Or a lot of it. That works too. Numerals, small migration. I guess we'll see them continue their way up north. And they're Somal. Yeah. Unlike, not to be confused with the Somalians. Ordros, let's see something cool. Medium migration. They are gonna leave those islands. Leave the Maldives. Get out of there, boy. And just go north. Just prosper. Live your Indian fantasy. Oman is gonna build a fort. Let's see. We're gonna call this one Vendia, as suggested by. I actually don't write down who suggests what. I just write the names. So you know who you are. Sorry. Olive Garden is gonna. Let's just see him go out into the desert. Just fill out the desert. Why don't you? I think they're a flatlander. I guess it is flat land in a way. Numerals, medium migration. Oh, oops. I picked the wrong color. They're actually getting out of there, and they're just gonna. We'll just see them throw themselves into the center of the continent. Ebnis doing beautiful things as always. They're getting out of England. They're like, this place stinks. We're leaving, and so they do. And then they also leave France for similar reasons. But they're in Sweden, and they're just going around the place, having a great time. Leopolis decides, after their terrible defeat, the hand of the Serendipity tribes, they're like, okay, fine, maybe they're right about everything, and they convert. Serenia just did a number on them. Eroy, interesting development. Eroy converts to Kushite. You know, they conquered him, but then they're like, maybe they're right. Maybe they were right about a few things. We'll see how the other Serendipity tribes react to this betrayal. Jean is gonna adopt a faith, probably Jainism. You know, they still have their city. They can look back at the old monuments or whatnot and see the truth in their ancestors. Sealand, maybe we'll. Okay, you know what? That wasn't enough. I was gonna say we'll make it so they can get to the sea eventually. Emphasis on the eventually. And Kurdistan splits once again. So we'll throw in. Let's get it lighter, and we'll have Galskaria. And I think we'll just give them the land that was in the south. But that's a bit smaller. Numerals are doing pretty well. And they're also going to be Kushite. This is a Kushite resurgence now. From their defeat, they are winning. One way to look at things. Sealand once again. Oh, that looked ugly. Still does. But, you know, they're making their march towards the sea. Oman, large expand. So I think we'll see them. What do they do? What do they focus on? Do they focus on uniting what's left of Somal, or do they try to take out the invade? You know, I think they're gonna entrench themselves. They're gonna fight amongst the other Somal players in the region, and they take Riara. They've got they've almost got all of the Somal cities. I guess Unat counts. I mean, there were more. They got exploded, though. So, there's that. Konpalik. We'll call that one Konpalik. Cephalidium. Small migration. Okay, I guess they'll go out. They're just completely out of Italy. Uninterested. You know what? I guess they'll leave here, too. And we'll just see them fill out the more Eastern Europe, I guess. Pablo cries, and converts to Iwanan. That they might have, you know, they're close enough. I think they'd be aware of each other. Eroi, okay. Jakoi, we have a lot down here. Let's throw, there we go. There's Jakoi, the mighty city. Ebnis, ooh, a split. Europe is just going down in flames. The sad sight. So we'll see the Mirorians. And we'll throw them in Scandinavia is what I'm thinking. Give them the north here. Maybe like that. Yeah. Leopolis. Small split. Very sad. R.I.P. We will throw in... I guess these guys, Remin. And we'll give them, yeah, that tiny little bit there. I almost said RIP. They're not dead. They're just small. Numerals, they're living it up. Just living it up in Central Africa. Fi, everyone's favorite, does nothing. Charkon adopts a faith. There are all these mountains in the way. I don't think they would actually know of any, so we'll run that again. Can I do this? Thank you. Small migration. Okay. And where are we having them go? I guess they're leaving the north, and they can fill out Central Asia. Yeah, sounds good. Small migration. Let's see, Jakoi pushes into the Jibth. Yeah, it's Jibth. The Jibth territory. Lumeria. Splits. Oh, darn it. Oh, who do I want to pick? Where did I write it down? I know I want to do... Here we go. Lusitania. Give them a darker, yeah. Lusitania. Throw that over here in the Portugal region. And then some. Oh, and then they're going to do a large migration. Let's see. Do they immediately leave Portugal? I guess the south, maybe. Let's see them just take over the north, though. Ooh, and then they go. They land in the British Isles. Pablo's settling. He's done with moving around. He's too old now. The Mirorians, medium migration. Let's see them. I want to see him just go further into Scandinavia is what I'm thinking. Let's see. Boom. Just fill it out. Lovely, very nice. And then here in the middle of Arabia, I suppose, we'll see Heloia. And we'll give them the north bit here. Suva is going to do a small migration, so we'll just see him explode into Essicoria. Pablo, now that he's settled, decides to also just fall apart. And we'll see a surprise guest from a long ago time in the Northers. And naturally, we'll give them the north. They're just up in the mountains, I suppose. Gauscaria, on the other hand. Medium migration. We'll have them go south. Just do something crazy down there, why don't you? Big Larry, not one to just take it. He's rearing up for a fight now. He's putting all he has into defending his honor. And he does it quite well. Oh my goodness. Gauscaria just got bodied. Oh. Ooh, a disaster. Okay, let's... Ooh. Okay, Big Larry disaster. Let's say big earthquake or something along the mountain range. Ooh, unfortunate. Sealand, medium migration. Okay, they're making their way there. I was joking when I said, oh, oops, didn't mean to press that twice. Urea has settled. Or Eroi? Wait. Yeah, Urea. Ian, small migration. So let's see them migrate. Maybe they'll, yeah, go south a little bit into former Big Larry land. Ruthenia, you could have been awesome. Okay, same with you. Cephalodeum, do something. Spread faith. And they are Lumerism, so maybe we'll see. Yeah, I think they'll spread Lumerism to Ruthenia. Yeah, look at that. Europe is just going to be completely Lumerist. Gurtistan is going to adopt a faith. They're Iwanon right now. But maybe they become Jibite. Magnium splits. Gosh darn it. So we'll see Ichcaria. Yes. And we'll give them the north. Why don't we? The inland, as it were. Kiloria, large migration. And they are looking to take back their land. They're gonna show whoever was this Lago? Oh yeah, Lago wiped off the map. The Kushites are ascendant. Ruthenia does something awesome, a large migration. That is absolutely what I wanted to see from them. So let's just take a little bit and then give a lot. So yeah, maybe we can just have them fill up the... Oh, wow, they are... I feel like they lost land doing that, but maybe it's because they're mountaineers. That's probably the reason why. Ordros, gosh. I wanted to see Ordros do well, but we're gonna have Araeth split from them, and we'll give them what's left on Sri Lanka, and I guess a bit of the south. The Grand Horde, medium migration. They're getting out of here, I suppose. They're just gonna go across this empty plain. And then Eroy, once again, he's getting picked a lot, so it only makes sense that you split eventually. And we will have Okwilawak. Yes. Okwilawak. Yes. And we'll give him this. They're loving it. Leopolis, medium migration, so we'll see them. Maybe they can fill up here. Leopolis, doing great. They had a rough start, but they're thriving now. Gauscaria, medium migration. You know what? Big Larry scared them so much, they're just running away in fear and terror now. Leopolis, once again, builds a fort. Beautiful. We will see Leopolis. Corvusalia. A small split. Are we being for real right now? Let's see. We'll get Daffodr. And I did not change the color at all, but we'll throw them down here, and then we'll fix that. Give it a brighter red. There we go. Gurtistan builds a fort. Another fort. Yo. Jean. Okay. Here we go. We want to see some big things from Jean. Medium migration. Okay. Maybe they can go back in and coastal. They get the coast. Okay, that's good. That's good progress. Good job, Jean. We love to see it. Serenia, medium migration. Let's see them just go full on the coast over here. They've got to fight these Kushite scum, as they would say. I wouldn't say that. I think the Kushites are pretty cool, but they're kind of in a war with the Serendipity tribes. One more split here, and we will have yeah, we'll throw in Zupaland, and let's make them a little more on the yellow side, just so we can differentiate a little easier. And then three more. Let's get to 700. Adopt faith. Who did I select? Either way, I don't think there's actually... It was someone over here. I don't think there's really another faith to adopt, though. But I don't know who I clicked on. I love when I do this. Oh, wait, do I have to go to this? Okay. We'll do that, and then we'll just pretend that never happened, because I did not catch who it was. Sealand makes it to the sea. Series complete. Thank you all for... I'm kidding. We have one more, and then we're done with the episode. Not the series. You all love it far too much. Oh, yeah, just fill this out. Oh, what is he? Flatland? Oh, maybe I shouldn't be in the mountains then. Silly me. Well, that was this episode of History According to Doodle Empires. We saw some craziness happen. Mainly just the Kushites down here. They got battered last episode, and they made a full comeback this time. Jean did good. I struggle to say Samal is any different. Riara is... woof. Maybe next episode we'll see a resurgence of a Neo-Karian empire. That's what I'm hoping for, but none of them split, so I couldn't do that this episode. Jipth lives. Jipth survives. India is fairly populated at this point. Lumerism is even more dominant in Europe. Essicoria is just continuing to be on the back foot here in Western Africa as the Western way takes the West. They're going for Westox. The city of the West, one might say. Okay, I'm just saying things at this point. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you have name suggestions or anything else you want to throw in the comments, please do so. I will read them and respond and throw you a little heart to show you all the love. But yeah, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.